Hello everyone, SquiZ here for another episode of Having a SquiZ. Today I'm having a SquiZ Grid Autosport. Now this is a very nice little racing game. I really do quite like it actually. It only came out in the last, I think it was the last few days. I picked it up quite cheap off of cdkeys.com. I think the normal price puts it up in the £30 mark, but I managed to get it down at 16, so I'm quite happy with that. But anyway, I'm not going to mess about too much. I'm going to go straight in. I've already done a couple of races, a couple of championships. I'm just going to carry on from the championship I'm on, just to give you an idea what the game is like. I mean, in the end, it's just a racing game, so there's not much to it other than racing. So let's just go for it. Yeah, thanks. Right, resume season. I'm currently in the middle of a touring car season. Just done, or previously done, some races at Brands Hatch, one of my favourite tracks. Partly because I'm not too far away from it, I can actually get there myself to go watch. Now I'm racing at wherever this is. I can't pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. Graphically, this is a really nice racing game. Let's give that. The feel of cars in this game are pretty good. Normally when I do racing games, I like to play simulation race games like this, or even arcadey ones on consoles. I generally prefer the feel of it. As it is, this plays really well in the PC version. Currently got an Xbox One controller hooked up to the PC, and I'm using that for this. I'm not gonna qualify, or shall I? I don't normally bother. I normally just jump straight in. 3 laps and a restart. So I might as well do. Yeah, let's go in for the qualify. So yeah, you get the full options. You get.
There's an extra championship point for qualifying in first place.
You get 10 minutes to practice. You get 3 laps of qualifying, and then the race. I'm probably gonna suck at this, so just pre-warning. I am racing with the. Oh, okay, that was terrible. Brilliant start. Okay, let's try it again. I am racing with a braking line because I'm not very good at judging the brakes on corners. I really am terrible at it, so I have to race with that. As you can see, I'm not brilliant at this at all, but I'm gonna try and focus. I've got it on manual gear changes as well, so I do miss the gear changes a lot, just as a pre-warning to anyone that's watched me face palming. It's just, yeah, it's just the way it is. Even with the braking lines and things, I still manage to mess it up a lot, so. Oh, see, just like that. Here we go. Currently racing a Ford Focus ST with a Razor. For each of the championships, you usually get a choice of 1, 2, maybe even 3 teams to race for. It's called the different teams want different things, like you have to do different things, like better. Whoa. Like you have to achieve better scores, higher rankings, and generally do better for certain teams to get a better reward. Other teams want more races out of you from a championship. You do more races, but I guess in the end you get more money. So it's a bit of a way up between the options, whatever you prefer in the end, isn't it? Okay, here we go, first lap down. Oh, I might want to change gear. Let's see if I can improve now that I know the track-ish. This is my first time ever on this track, so I don't know it at all. I probably should. I got a penalty for cutting the corner a bit. Okay, great. Not doing brilliant, but despite my terrible driving, I am still first on the grid for qualifying. But then I am only playing the game on medium difficulty, because I don't think I could beat the computer if they were on hard. Not easily anyway, I'd really struggle. It'd certainly make it more interesting. Yeah, but there you go, it would be fun. Sometimes difficult's enjoyable, and in a racing game it probably would be more enjoyable to have it like that. There you go. Oh, I'm sort of starting to get into the Oh no, forgot that line. A little bit of handbrake to get back on track. Whoops. Right. There we go. This is quite a good balance, this game, between arcade and simulation. I mean, it's aimed more at simulation.
Fastest on the first lap in this position. Let's push it now.
It's more like a simulation game, but I don't know, it has a slight arcade feel to it. I think it's just a good balance. Now, graphically, it's pretty good.
Keep the pace up.
It's up there with some of the higher up games. I couldn't quote many off the top of my head. I haven't played the new Forza 5 on Xbox yet. I'd like to, because I really used to love the Forza games. So that would be an interesting one to have a look at one day. I don't actually own an Xbox One yet, so I can't. Strangely, having an Xbox One controller, just because I actually specifically bought an Xbox One controller so I could do racing games on the PC. And it definitely feels a lot better than most game controls I've used through a PC. I think the only one that the only one that's better I've used is the Razer Onza Tournament Edition gamepad. I mean, that was a really good gamepad. Mine broke, unfortunately, within like a couple of months, and I didn't bother getting a replacement. But this, oh, I missed that corner again. There we go. Yeah, but I didn't bother replacing it, and yeah, this is the best controller I've had since then. I'm quite happy with it. Okay, I'll get this qualifying done. I'll do the actual race.
Dropped out at first. Get it back.
Oh, I've lost first place. Only just. Let's see if I can get it back before the finish line. Fingers crossed. Yes. As you can see, the game does have full damage on the cars as well. You can see, well, you could see briefly that there was a bit of dirt and scratches on the front of the car from roughing up. But there you go. Let's jump to the race and do that. Now for the touring car racing, what I'm doing here, you do 2 races on the same track, and your points, of course, are between you and your teammates. So it's not all down to you. Your teammate generally has to do relatively well as well. Okay, that wasn't too good. So you can't just... Well, I think if you came first in every race and your teammate finished like mid-game or mid-race, you'd probably be okay. You can... While you're racing, you can command your team as well. You can say, I want you to push for higher positions, or I want you to play defensively to hold up the rest of the pack so that I can get a good line, etc. I'm going to...
I've asked your teammate to push for a higher position.
I'm going to get my teammate to push up the track to try and get a better place so that it's not all on me. That wasn't too bad. A bit vicious there, sorry. It's touring cars, it's a full contact sport. I'm not very good with my gear changes. I have a tendency to change down when I don't need to as well. It's something I've got to work on for future. And just get back.
You've got a good position going into the second lap.
I keep getting a penalty on that corner. I keep just cutting the line too much. Let's keep it up though. Got to get that first place. I haven't got to, but I want to get that first place. See, on the Brands Hatch racing, I didn't come first on the first race. I actually managed to come back in 5th, I think it was. But I pulled it back on the second race, came first, which meant on that particular track we came out on top. So it's best out. You got to do well on the 2 races. You have to score well really on both. But if you come first in one race, then there's a bit less pressure on it for the second of the races, which basically they reverse the order of everyone's starting positions, so it gets a bit different. I'll be at the back of the pack probably on the next one, which will make it all the harder. Oh, come on, give me a gap. This guy does not want to let me through. Ooh, a bit wide. I'll change down when I didn't need to. Slipstreaming does count in this game. I don't think I'm close enough to slipstream him though, so just got to push it.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
I'm playing with minimal assists as well. The only assist, like I say, I'm playing with is you can see that I've got the braking for the corners. Oh, I need to change gear. Need to play. I've got no traction control, no ABS, no stability of any kind. I'm playing literally just with the braking line to give me a hint because I'd never know when to brake. So all in all, I think I'm not doing too bad. I've got it on manual gears changes as well, so I'm actually in full control. Well, I'm not in full control. As you can tell, I'm nowhere near in full control. I'm all over the place, but it is down to me. I should probably shut up because I'm trying to concentrate on a race. Whoa. Just give me a push, why don't you? Trying to concentrate on a race and drive and talk all at the same time. I'm not very good at. As with most games, if I'm playing a game and trying to talk as well, I do struggle. So mistakes will be made, like gear changes, because I'm not paying attention to the gear changes at all. I can't really hear them very well. Change down again. I've got to remember, 5th gear for that last corner. I do not need to change down for the next race though. Okay, there we go. First race. Down.
Nice work. You beat your event rival and won the round. Keep it up.
A few scratches to the car, but nothing serious. It's fine.
You're on track with your team target.
Here we go, I'm right at the top. We're doing fine. The team, because of my teammate not coming first, we're actually in 3rd on the team standing. Ideally my teammate needed to get further up, but it's fine. Hopefully if I do another win and he doesn't come too bad a position, we should still push that through to the top. Okay, there's no qualifying. I'm not going to tune the vehicle, but this is something to note. There's a lot more you can do in this game. When you pick a contract, there are certain things in it, like saying whether you can tune the car or not. In this, I'm not allowed to tune the car much. There's no upgrades available. They're already installed. What's there, and things like that. What's that? That's my difficulty settings, as you can see. AI difficulty medium. Flashbacks, I haven't used those yet. I'll have to show you those. But basically, as in previous grid games, if you make a mistake, you can flash it back a certain distance of time to have a second chance, as such. Okay, we go. Let's do this. Can change this. But you do get all your other camera views in this game as well. Of course, I'm playing from the bonnet cam because other than actually going inside the car, which would be the... do you realise your door's open, dude? Yeah, instead of going from inside the car, which would be the most realistic view, which does, although it's realistic, restricts your view a lot. and I'd much rather be able to see what I'm doing and have a bit more fun in the game than go for the full simulation. But, oh, wrong button, I wanted to change camera. There we go. But basically there's the inside the car view. As you can see, it's very restricting. Oh, I'm on the grass, and I'm terrible at judging where I am on the track. That view. There you go, you can have it back a bit as well. A bit better, but still. Of course, you've got the outside views, which are pretty good. I mean, look at these graphics. I mean, the car looks really cool. The model graphics on this game are pretty good, and I'm quite impressed with the whole thing, really. Touring cars definitely my favourite as well at this point. So far, they've been the most fun to play with. Extended view, you've got the front of the car and back on the bonnet again. I'm going to flash that back because I messed up the gear changes and after going completely out of control. Okay. Fourth, just so I can get a bit more speed. And we're going to change gear. Not going so well this time.
I've asked your teammate to push for a higher position.
Get the teammate to push up as well, because we're not doing great here. Oh, I cut that corner again. That bloody corner. So here you go, this is my rival in this game. Each race you have a rival that you're racing against, and there's an extra bonus if you can beat him. So if I can at least get ahead of that guy, which I have, I'll get a bonus for that. I want to aim for first place, I've really got to push this. Oh, there's my teammate. Sorry dude. But I'm not coming behind you, that's for sure. But at least my teammate is up in third place at this point. And if he keeps that position, we should get a pretty good overall score. Yeah, run a little wide. Fifth gear all the way around. A little bit of braking just to bring it down, but keep it in fifth. There we go, that was better. Right, one more lap, I'm in the lead. All I've got to do is keep it together and hold the position. I should be able to manage that, surely. Yeah.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
Ooh, a bit of a mess up on the braking, I locked up slightly. That's alright. I didn't cut the corner this time at least. Keep it together. Get my teammate to keep pushing. He's going on the tack. See if he can get himself up into second so we can have a 1-2 finish. That would be nice. Get a nice amount of points out of that, which would be good. A bit late on the braking there. But all in all, this should be fine. I should be able to hold position. Unless I go completely off track, but then I can just use a flashback if it all goes completely pear-shaped. Couple more corners left. Keep it in fifth gear for these last corners. Again, just letting off slightly on that corner. Oh no, 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 no. That was bad. Don't cut the corner there. Not this close to the finish line, jeez. Oh, that could have gone really badly. No, no, no. No, 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 you don't.
Your event rival will be replaying that over and over. Great win.
I nearly lost my first place. Nearly.
Don't get closer than that. That's a win.
Well, there we go. Okay, we came first. Teammate was down in third. It's okay. How are we doing on the points on the main team thing? Okay, well, we're doing fine. As long as in the next event, which obviously I'm not going to show you, that's going to be myself. The next event will be fine. There you go. Of course, you get different achievements during the races as well. You get your level up XP, which is per discipline. So at the moment I'm doing touring cars, then there's several other disciplines, like you've got the open wheeled, you've got tuner, street racing, and endurance, I believe. Which I haven't tried yet. I mean, I've only tried touring cars and a bit of street racing, which was really difficult. But all in all, that's what I've done so far. Okay, well, I'm not going to continue. That's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, it's a racing game. What more could you want? It's just get in there, do some nice racing. The graphics are good, the gameplay's good, it feels really good to play. All in all, I think it's a pretty top-notch racing game, and you should all definitely take a look at it if it's your thing. And look, you get to race minis. But anyway, I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, please drop me a like. If you want to see more of this sort of thing, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. See you around.